Hey guys, today I'm reacting to NewJeans again, and today it's going to be a song called Hurt. Let's get into it. I don't really have much to say. I love her hairstyle. Wow. Everything they've released so far has been amazing, blown me away. Just plugging in my laptop charger. The vocals are there, the lyrics are there, the translation is there. The simplicity of the video, I mean, chef's kiss, it's all amazing. Okay. Have we gotten, like, this is real music. Ooh, this is gonna shake up the K-pop industry. They're gonna shake up the industry. Just wait. Ooh, vocals. So, I reacted to We Need Love by Stacey recently. Their album, mini album. And my number one complaint, even though I did really like it overall, I think with their sound, it's still, like, I don't know. There's like this. And it might just be a part of the fact that they have their, like, concept, like, their signature sound. But I feel like sometimes they sound like really kid-like, and I didn't really know how to say that without, like, it felt like an invalid critique, because they're really young still and etc. But these girls are around the same age, and I do feel like they're giving a little more with that. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how to describe that. Like, I feel like I'm waiting for Stacey to graduate or something, and these girls are less of a teen crush vibe than Stacey, right? Because I think Stacey, like, their main thing is teen crush, and then even though the youngest girl here is like 14, this seems like this could appeal to older than like 15, 16-year-olds at the same time. I really don't know how to describe that, but like I said, they remind me of Red Velvet a lot. And when Red Velvet first came out, oh my gosh, my cat just did that. Although a lot of the members were 18 and older, Yeri was like really young, or Joy was like 17, Yeri was like 15 or 16 or 14 or 13. I actually don't know how old Yeri was, but I don't know. This is like kind of what I'm missing from Stacey in terms of sound. You know what I mean? Even the lyrics are more serious, mature, like, lyrics, sound, vocals. And I think, like, my number one concern for it is, like, people assume that, like, younger people can still make quote unquote young music without sounding like too kiddie. Like, they still have feelings, and they're still like, I don't know, they're still like intelligent beings. Like, I don't know how to describe that, but yeah. Like, they have complex emotions and they go through things as well. And obviously they're able to convey that, like these girls are, you know. Their vocals are literally my favorite vocals right now in K-pop. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Besides Red Velvet. But, yeah. Them. Ooh, I love that. I'm literally gonna have to go on my Spotify and add all of their songs. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. I'm gonna be streaming them, like, after I stream Renaissance for the 15th, 100th time. But anyways, it's another NewJeans song that I love. Those are just my girls. They can't release a bad song. This is the third song I've reacted to, and I loved every single one. A lot. So that confirms to me that they are amazing and they don't make bad music. Anyways, guys, let me not jinx that or whatever. But let me know your thoughts about NewJeans. Overall, I really think that we're gonna see a shift in the way. And it's so funny because I feel like all of the labels have just started to catch on to like some kind, whatever trend they're chasing right now. I don't really know what to call it. So it's interesting that they came in, NewJeans came in, and I think they're changing up this the way everything works. They're very vocal heavy. We have not seen that in a very long time for girl groups, especially around the debut time. We know all the girls can sing, but for whatever reason, they've been more afraid to showcase that lately. Even with live singing, I'm going to see a live performance from them, because people are even afraid to let girls sing live on stage. So yeah, more vocal heavy, stripped back music videos. This is a big thing as well, because we're gonna see maybe the industry be like, oh hey, we don't have to spend millions of dollars on all of this stuff in order to make people watch our videos, create a fan base that is loyal and that, you know, I don't know, that likes it, music. And also I think stripped down music videos make the fan base feel more close to groups as well. These big production videos, like I said, they're like amazing and it's like ooh shiny, but then like afterwards it's like okay, on to the next big production music video, because everybody can do big productions, everybody can get big name designers in their music videos. But I feel like music, I mean, the things that have always stood out are the unique stuff, right? So in terms of music production, even styling, hairstyling, clothing style, makeup style, they're not following what I'm seeing with a lot of the newer groups these days. So I do think they're going to change up the landscape of the K-pop music industry a bit, especially if they're very successful, or even if they're not very successful and they just continue on this path of just being like, we're going to put out music no matter what. I mean, mind you, we have to remember a lot of third gen groups didn't get their big breaks until later. What's the one girls that sing Rollin' Rollin', Hey Girls, or Brave Girls? They just got like their first win with Rollin' Rollin' years later, and they probably are pulling a lot of cash for their label, or I don't know how that works. I really don't know how that works, but it's just like you gotta put money into these groups, you gotta back these groups, you gotta back these girls up, you gotta have the, you know, energy and funds to go be in it for the long haul, you know. So styling, video, vocals, production is completely different in these songs. We're not getting any kind of, it's not a lot of it's still like polished and produced like a nice little pop song, but it's not overproduced. It's not pots and pans music, and pots and pans music is not always a bad thing, but sometimes it's really annoying, sometimes it's really jarring, and it's not good, and it's like, yeah, it's different, but it's not good, so what are we doing here? And I do think Beautiful Monster was kind of like that a little bit, but this is just like, this, and who's the other group? And they did the song K Sarah. Gosh darn it, I don't remember their names, but they're really saving K-pop music, I think, because this is the sound that made me fall in love with K-pop music in the first place. not what's really going on right now. And I do get that music evolves and stuff like that, but this evolution we've been seeing, it's just like, okay, whatever. Um, yeah, this is a great group. Um, I don't know what else to say. They're doing a great job with them. I want to see more from them. I just want to see them everywhere. I don't want them to be overworked, but I want them to be everywhere. But that being said, the fact that they're kind of mavericks for all those other things reasons I listed before, I would like to see them be even more so with their performances. I think I want to see, like, in K-pop, more performances being done in-house. Like, these music shows, are just weird. Like, I just think of all the bad relationships that Red Velvet had with music shows, and how Wendy's accident that she had on the one show, and how you have to do certain performances, or, you know, certain mics that may not work, or whatever. You have to follow certain rules for outfits, or lip syncing versus not lip syncing. So I would like to see labels take live performances into their own hands these days. Who cares about music shows? And if you win them, at this point in this day and age, truly, I mean, yeah, it's like great, but like there's been times where Blackpink has not stepped foot on those stages, and they still win. So I don't think that, like, that's necessary. Take performances into your own hands, do more stuff, and build your own channel, because a lot of these music show performances lately have been boring to watch anyways, because the artists can't sing live, and then you can tell that they are not able to sing live because they don't put any flavor into their performances. I feel like that's a lot of the flack that aespa has been getting for their performances. People are like, oh, they're not good performers or whatever, blah blah blah, but like, no, they're basically performing all these songs over and over again and like lip syncing them. If you're just fake singing a bajillion times, like, even one time is enough for you to be like, oh, okay, like, where's my check, you know? So, I don't know. Yeah, I think they should take that stuff more into their own hands. Stop being as afraid to let artists sing live. I think people would rather see artists mess up a live performance than they're gonna get critiqued anyway. They're gonna get critiqued for criticism for lip syncing, and people are gonna find out because it's really obvious to tell when someone's lip syncing, or when you guys have pre-recorded performances, or when you guys have like a bunch of reverb over the mic or whatever. There's different ways to do this stuff now, and the audience are catching on to it. Like, it doesn't take many critical thinking skills to know what's going on, and yeah, so just start to do more live performances. And if you're scared they're gonna mess up on some stage somewhere and be super nervous, which, who cares? That's, you live and you learn, and that's how you gain performance skills. Now imagine if one day the mics cut off, everything cut off on tour, on a concert, and then your artist can't even sing live because they're not used to singing live, and they may not necessarily be bad singers, but they're not used to doing live performances, and being able to like sustain their voice for that long, or the way, like, I don't know, like, it's kind of, it's like a tool, and you know, you gotta exercise it, especially singing live and going on tour takes a lot of time. And also, what's the point of me watching a recording of something? Like, I can just go watch the music video or a performance video. They're basically giving us performance videos in, like, on these shows now, and it's really annoying. I don't get the point of it. Even the what's the big one they do, like Studio Choom or whatever, and they do like the really big one. It's like a live band, and they emphasize that, but it's like they're still not singing 100% live, or they are, but there's some effects over their voice, or they're doing it on other, I mean, doing repeated takes, that's not a thing, anything's wrong with that, but that's basically it. Like, create your own things, like how, like, do like sessions, like, Ariana did like the Sweetener sessions or whatever. Do little sessions and like film the girls singing it. Or even how Joy, when she was singing, I don't know how live those were, when she was singing like Happy Birthday, and she was in that little garden setting, just like doing that and singing it. Do little stuff like that. Like, we don't need these I'm telling you, these music show choice things are gonna die out. I feel like they really are with a lot of these variety shows because like I don't know, but I'm also not in Korea, so I don't know. But like when I see a lot of these variety shows, I'm just like, it's kind of cringe to me. Not necessarily like, it's just like the treatment of the idols overall. I feel like on the shows, especially like Knowing Bros, always kind of was just weird. Like you'll have all these girls on here with these people, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Anyways, questionable things have happened on variety shows. That's why I'm like, let's just keep it with cute intimate performances and what do they do, like projects, like they do like Level Up Project for Red Velvet, and you get to see the girls go camping and you follow them for like 2 weeks or whatever. Let's bring that back and have the girls being filmed by their manager and all that stuff, yeah, that's basically it. This video is way too long. Like I've gone on a rant, but that's what I would like to see. And they just made me think of things. I kind of lost hope, and I was like, well, there's no point in saying what I want to see in K-pop anymore. And it kind of left me uninspired doing reactions as well, which makes my reactions all over the place versus me reacting to more things because of just the what's going on in K-pop right now and everything. Not that it's bad, but it's just like definitely a shift happening. I think it's trying to find itself, kind of, sort of. It's like trying to evolve, but yeah, it's just trying to evolve. That's it. It has something happens in the American music landscape, like um, you know, Dua Lipa. I feel like she released Future Nostalgia, and like that helped the American music landscape change a little bit. People were going more towards that sound, but like The Weeknd also started that before her. And I even think with Beyonce's new album coming out, like that will change everything. Like every music's supposed to evolve, and you're gonna make mistakes when it evolves. But for K-pop to continuously keep on like beating a dead horse with these debuts, like oversaturating the market with a whole bunch of girl groups, and it's also partially the label's fault because it makes no sense. They spent all this time with these other groups, which makes no sense as to why a lot of these groups are disbanding. They spent all this time with this other group, and then they're like, oh, they disbanded. Now here's this other new shiny girl group, but we don't really have a great track record of, watering and growing successful girl groups. I mean, I don't really get it. What's going on with them and that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess it'll always happen, and it's still happening. Like, I thought Black Swan was over with their mess, but they're still at it. But, yeah, everything changes, and hopefully, I think if you don't evolve the right way, you become extinct. So, I think NewJeans are headed in the right direction, and they're kind of saving K-pop in a sense. I also think Nans. I should do like a video of my favorite tracks or like a playlist or something, because there are some people who are really out here carrying K-pop on their backs. It had to be said. And on that note, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.